What if an interstellar object whirling through our solar system is actually a nuclear-powered spacecraft sent by aliens to test how humans respond? NASA has just confirmed what many thought impossible. 3I Atlas has entered our solar system and astronomers are alarmed. It's moving faster than anything we've tracked before, following a trajectory that defies expectations. And experts admit it came out of nowhere. Comet, asteroid, or something else. A Harvard astrophysicist believes there's a strong likelihood this is a craft of alien origin. Reporters covering the story say telescope teams were caught scrambling, rushing to capture data before the object disappears forever. But here's the real shocker. No one can fully explain its strange behavior or what secrets it carries from beyond the stars. Stay with us because this story could change how we see the universe. A rare cosmic intruder. For centuries, humans stared at the night sky and assumed that every comet, every streak of light, and every wandering body we could see belonged to our own solar system. That belief held firm until 2017 when astronomers detected something that should not have been there. It was given the strange designation 1I, short for First Interstellar, and the name Oumuamua. Unlike any comet or asteroid seen before, it came from outside our solar system, diving past the Sun and then vanishing into the void once more. 2 years later, another interstellar visitor appeared. This time, a comet named 2I Borisov. It was brighter, easier to study, and confirmed what many scientists had already begun to suspect. Our solar system is not isolated, and from time to time, objects from distant star systems wander into our neighborhood. Even so, astronomers assumed such events would remain extremely rare. If we were lucky, perhaps once every few decades, a new interstellar body would arrive and give us a fleeting glimpse into another world. Most telescopes were not even designed with the expectation of seeing them. The night sky is vast, and spotting a faint, fast-moving object from beyond the stars seemed like catching a shadow across the ocean. The thought of a third interstellar object arriving so soon after the last one seemed improbable. Yet, as history often reminds us, the universe does not bend to our expectations. The importance of these objects cannot be overstated. They are messengers carrying within their icy shells and rocky fragments the chemical fingerprints of alien star systems. Their compositions tell us how other planetary systems formed, how they differ from our own, and possibly how common certain building blocks of life may be across the galaxy. Each interstellar visitor is like a bottled sample of a distant world arriving at our doorstep uninvited, without warning, and without a second chance. Once it passes the Sun, it is gone forever. That makes every discovery urgent. There are no second looks. In the years since Oumuamua and Borisov, astronomers improved their search methods. Wide-field telescopes like Atlas in Hawaii and Chile, as well as surveys like Pan-STARRS, scan the skies night after night in search of faint streaks of motion. Even so, what happened in July of 2025 caught nearly everyone by surprise. For weeks leading up to it, nothing appeared unusual. Comets were catalogued. Asteroids were logged. The regular work of planetary defense moved along. Then, seemingly without warning, a new object appeared in the data. At first, it was thought to be another long-period comet from the far reaches of the Oort cloud. But when astronomers plotted its path, something strange revealed itself. Its orbit was not elliptical, not even parabolic. It was hyperbolic, the unmistakable signature of an interstellar origin. The object was quickly designated C 2025 N1, Atlas, but as its trajectory became clearer, its significance grew. Soon it received its proper interstellar label, 3I or Atlas. This was not just another comet. This was the third confirmed interstellar visitor in human history, and it had just entered our solar system. Unlike Borisov, its speed was higher, its orbit more extreme, and its activity visible even at great distances from the Sun. Unlike Oumuamua, it showed signs of outgassing and a glowing coma. It was both familiar and alien. A comet that seemed to follow rules we knew, yet came from a place we did not. Astronomers scrambled to understand it. They booked emergency telescope time. They rushed to calculate its closest approach, and they asked themselves what this meant for our understanding of the galaxy. The truth was, they had only days to react before the object would swing closer to the sun. These opportunities never wait. If you miss the window, the chance is gone for good. And so, another chapter in cosmic history began. 3IR Atlas was now inside our solar system. A rare cosmic intruder carrying secrets from billions of years ago, from places far beyond our reach. The questions multiplied. Where did it come from? What was it made of? And why did it arrive now so soon after the last two? The stage was set for revelations that would unsettle even the most seasoned astronomers. Because this time the universe was not just whispering through a faint comet. It was shouting. A sudden discovery. It began like any other night of sky surveying. The Atlas telescope in Chile was running its automated scans, capturing faint points of light that shift subtly against the backdrop of stars. Most of these detections turn out to be harmless. Known asteroids catalogued years ago or comets traced to the outer regions of our own solar system. But on July 1, 2025, the data showed something no one had anticipated. A faint object appeared where none had been recorded before, moving at a speed that instantly caught the attention of astronomers reviewing the logs. At first, no one wanted to jump to conclusions. Comets emerge all the time from the far reaches of the Oort cloud. They can appear suddenly and disappear just as quickly if they are small or faint. The initial guess was that this was one of those long-period comets finally wandering inward after millions of years on the outskirts of the Sun's domain. The telescope operators logged it as CR 2025N1, a new comet. But the more they studied its path, the less sense it made. The orbital calculations told a different story. Instead of curving around the Sun in a long, looping ellipse, the trajectory cut through the solar system in a way that could not be explained by local gravity alone. Its eccentricity was far greater than 1, meaning the path was not bound. This was a hyperbolic orbit, the mathematical fingerprint of an interstellar traveler. The realization spread quickly across observatories. What had first been logged as a comet from the outer solar system was something else entirely. The speed was another clue. Even before approaching the Sun, it was moving faster than most comets observed at similar distances. Nothing bound to the Sun should have been moving that quickly. And yet there it was, racing inward on a trajectory no one had predicted. That was perhaps the most unsettling part for astronomers. For all of humanity's telescopes, surveys, and monitoring systems, this object had slipped in unnoticed until it was already here. The comparison was hard to ignore. It seemed to have come out of nowhere. By the time its orbit was confirmed, the object had already gained the attention of NASA, the European Space Agency, and countless independent astronomers around the world. Telescope time became a precious resource. Hubble and the James Webb Space Telescope were quickly requested to turn their instruments toward the faint intruder. Ground-based facilities scrambled to collect spectra, to measure its coma, to determine what gases and ices were being released. If this was interstellar material, it represented a chemical sample from a star system that was not our own. Every second counted. The timing only heightened the tension. It was early July and within months the object would reach perihelion, its closest approach to the Sun. Once it passed that point, it would begin the long journey back into interstellar space. This was the only chance to study it. The urgency was compounded by memories of Oumuamua, which had caught astronomers off guard in 2017 and left them with more questions than answers. Back then, telescopes had not been ready, and by the time they were, the mysterious object was already too faint to study. Scientists were determined not to repeat that mistake with 3I Atlas.